Hello everybody, thank you for being here. Welcome back to the Chemisphere. I am Kimberly, aka the Passport Traveler, and I'm coming to you from Ghana, West Africa. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. And when I come on here, y'all know, whoever been following me, my videos are pretty much about me just sharing my life, whether I'm in Africa, Mexico, the US. It doesn't matter where I'm at, what city, state, or country. I try to share my life with y'all. But for the life of y'all, some of you, and for the life of me, y'all follow me. But I can get, let's say I'm blessed to get 10 comments. Maybe out of 10 comments, 2 of them might be pleasant. The rest of them are sarcastic, condescending, or just straight out mean as hell. When all I'm trying to do is, share my life with you. And if you're not interested in my life, then stop watching me. I just don't get why y'all choose to say mean and nasty things to me. Especially when you didn't watch the whole video. Either you didn't watch the whole video because you say dumb shit that don't have nothing to do with the video, or you have a comprehension problem. You can't hear good, or something's going on with you. But yes, I'm in Africa, and according to y'all, living in the dust and the dirt, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This is my life. This is where I live. I live in a village because this is what I chose to do. And I don't see how my life is bothering y'all. I don't see how, make me understand how my life has affected your life in your living room or your kitchen or your bathroom or the shelter you live in or the car that you live in or wherever the fuck you live at, your mansion. Explain to me how me sharing my life, how me choosing to leave the United States of America and come and live in Ghana, West Africa, Elmina, in a village, how that affects your life directly. How does it affect your life? Does it stop your breakfast? Does it stop your lunch? Are you sending me money every month and it's messing with your rent? Like, what's going on? What's going on with y'all? So I'm going to post some of the comments if I can figure out how to do that. And it ain't no disrespect to none of y'all. But I want you to look at, because see, I try to look at text messages and think, maybe she didn't mean it that way. Oh, and these last 2 messages was from the same person, but her message was so long that I had to cut it in half, and I still missed part of it. So yeah, the one talking about my mental illness and me acting a certain way at age 60, those last 2 comments is from the same person. You can see her name listed. Because see, I try to look at text messages and think, maybe she didn't mean it that way, or maybe he didn't mean it that way, but I don't know. So if I post your comment and you want to explain it. Y'all on live, you're not gonna show up. I haven't even done a live because I really haven't had time to deal with that type of shit. And I know for a fact, y'all not gonna show up. The people talking the most shit is not going to show up at all. You're not gonna show up. So the last video was titled something like, so they didn't show up for Mother's Day. That was the title. It wasn't clickbait, it was a title. And if you read through the lines, you will know that it wasn't clickbait. Somebody had the nerve to say, all this rambling you doing, what does this have to do with Mother's Day? It's May 10th. Mother's Day is May 10th. Did you not watch the video? It was pretty much, first of all, motherfucker, I wasn't rambling. I was talking. And when I think I'm rambling, I will say, I done started rambling now, y'all. And if I ramble on my video, on my platform, on my data, on my iPhone, or my iPad, or my laptop, that's my business. You are not obligated to watch me or listen to me ramble. Do you understand that, sir? I wish I'm gonna tag you in. I'm gonna put your name up here. Nobody is obligated to sit and watch my bullshit. Nobody's obligated to listen to my foul language. Nobody's obligated to look at my village life. I tell y'all all the time, this is not prison. Nobody forced you to sit down and click on my video and watch me. And nobody's forcing you to make these negative comments. And if that is the case, you need to be dialing 911. That's what you need to be doing. Second, my camera's not dirty. I don't know what happens with this camera. I wiped the lens, I cleaned the lens, that shouldn't be a comment that you put. That shouldn't even been a comment. You need to clean your camera. I get to see my videos before you do, so I know how they look. Okay? That's like you posting a video and you got dirty dishes in the background. You knew when you posted that video that the dirty dishes were in the background. I would be mean to say, girl, you need to wash them dishes. Clearly, you know the dishes are dirty and you don't mind and you posted the video. That's like y'all telling me, girl, you need to comb your hair. No, the fuck I don't. Comb yours. And these are all, 99% of these people don't have a face. I don't know what y'all look, while y'all talking shit, I don't know what y'all look like. I don't know what your houses or your children or nobody look like, because almost all of y'all's channels have no videos and no subscribers. So it makes me think you're just trolls. You're just hiding. You want to be that person that just have something to say, and then nobody can go to you and say shit back. See, y'all, that's a punk move. That's a bitch ass coward move. That you get to come on my platform, talk shit about me. Then when I go to yours, there's nothing there for me to respond to you. Bitch, you ain't got no email, no nothing. That's you being a punk. That's you being a punk ass bully. That's what you are. And I could say 1,000 times, stop watching me. I'm telling y'all, I don't watch people I don't like. I just don't. I just don't watch. There's a couple of people that I really don't like they channel that much, but I will flip in and out and kind of see what they're doing. But there's people I absolutely will not watch on TikTok, YouTube, or nothing else, because they ain't doing nothing I want to see. Nothing at all. The video was basically me advising people on what to do with these grown-ass adult children. And if that didn't pertain to your motherfucking ass, you should have just clicked the fuck off. Because you missed the whole Mother's Day point. The point I was hoping to make is every day should be Mother's Day. I didn't say that, but you should always be in touch with your mother. Unless there's some special circumstances. I know there's situations where people have mean mothers and abusive mothers and things like that. But outside of that, you should always check on your mama. Always check on your daddy. Check on the people that were there for you. Don't think because you grown and married and got your own life now that you can turn your back on your parents. Do you know what will happen to your life if you do that? I do, because I've seen it happen firsthand. When you think you can turn your back on your parent, on your mama, on the person that had your back, drove you to school, fed you, cooked breakfast for you, bought your clothes, shoes, pens, pencils, papers, notebooks, went to these fucking Christmas events that you doing in elementary school, track meets, it don't even matter. When you turn your back on that person, the person that worked 2 or 3 jobs to make sure you ate, and then you focus on the struggle you had. Hell yeah, I had a struggle, because your bitch ass daddy wasn't nowhere to be motherfucking found. Oh no, he was there to be found. He was right in the city with us. Some of y'all's fathers are right there with y'all, letting y'all's mothers handle everything. Some of y'all mothers are right there with y'all, watching y'all's daddy struggle. Children seem to side with the parent that wasn't there. They get excited when that parent comes, the one that they never get to see. But that's because they never get to see them. And so they get so excited and they praise that parent, not knowing how it makes the consistent parent feel. You getting praised because you bought a pair of shoes once in the year for Christmas. I mean, kids doing flips and shit because my daddy bought me a pair of shoes, my mama bought me a pair of shoes. Okay, I understand that as a child. But when you become a grown-ass woman, when you become a grown-ass man and a grown-ass adult, you know right from wrong and good from bad, and you know not to treat your mama bad and disrespect your mama. You don't have 5 minutes, let me not say 5 minutes. You don't have 10, 15 minutes to talk to your mama on the phone. Or 5. You can't call her once or twice a week just to check on her. I talk to my mama anywhere from probably 5 to 7 days a week. She probably gets sick of me. But we always have a conversation. You can't call your mama or your daddy and say, "Ma, do you need anything from the motherfucking grocery store? I'm on my way. I don't need no gas from you. I don't need nothing. Just, do you need anything? Call me." Stop telling your parents what the fuck they did wrong when you was a child. We can't fix that. Yes, you can sit down and talk to your parent about how you feel about something, but keep that shit respectful. The minute you start to talk and you go into that disrespectful mode and it become hurtful and you don't give a fuck, yeah, you gonna pay, you gonna suffer. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you gonna pay for that. You really are. Because you have to know how to handle conversations like that. It's okay to tell your mom and dad how you feel. But it's not okay to treat one side of the family better than the other side of the family when the side of the family that you treating good was the messy ass side of the family. If your daddy's family was a problem, announce it. If your mama's family was the problem, announce it. But you seem to treat one side better than the other side, and it's the side that really wasn't there for you for real, because they pop up every motherfucking blue moon. So anyway, like I said, please just, I try my best not to respond to y'all's comments because I'm just working on that. But clearly it's not working because I do respond. And the other reason I respond is because, like I say all the time, I have to engage. If I don't engage with you, YouTube won't push me out, or TikTok, TikTok don't do nothing for nobody. So we need to just even stop talking about TikTok. TikTok don't do nothing for nobody. Y'all can engage and engage and engage. And I don't think they'll push no black people's content out unless you already super, super, super popular. I believe the only people getting paid off TikTok for real is people that's battling. That's it. The people that sit on YouTube battling all from the time they wake up to the time they fall asleep on TikTok, and we can see they ass asleep. Like, hello, can somebody wake this person up? So anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate you watching. But again, if you go to a channel that ain't yours, specifically mine, shut your ass up and click off. Don't let your fingers start talking bullshit. Don't let your fingers get your ass whooped in public. Don't let your fingers cause you a problem. Because it's so fucking unnecessary. Yeah, y'all probably purposely push my buttons, and you can push them. These buttons is ready to be pushed, baby. YouTube made these. YouTube, I'm telling you, when that green bitch did that to me, I'm gonna always say her name. When she did that to me, and all 38 of the men did that to me, 2024, like April, May 2024, y'all talk, and then my own people from TikTok turned on me. You know, Crew, Sahibi Screw. Yeah, I'm gonna always say that bitch name too. When they turned on me, y'all taught me how to be this person. Y'all taught me to always be ready. Stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Had a whole different meaning It had a social media meaning. But what y'all didn't know, like I said, when y'all started picking with me and poking at me and pulling on me, what was going to come out of me? Because you didn't know me. You should have let me just be sweet little Miss Kim, which is who I was in the beginning. I'm still sweet little Miss Kim. Y'all just don't understand why I defend myself right now. And I'm going to continue to defend myself as long as I choose to. You attack me, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight back. You punch me, I'm going to punch back. And you're not going to tell me how hard to fight you back. That's the issue. Y'all think y'all can say some slick shit and I'm supposed to just ignore it or say some real slick shit back, but instead I blow y'all's asses up. That's the part you don't like, is you didn't expect me to go so far. I do. I go too motherfucking far. There is no limit on my disrespect when you fucking with me and mine. That's just how it is. So anyway, I appreciate the people that leave the positive comments, the sweet comments. Those comments always make my day, because I rarely get to see them. There is rarely a person making a good comment on my posts. And so when I see them, I get excited. It makes my day. Like, my husband would be looking at me like I want to turn flips or something. Yeah, if I could still do a cartwheel, I sure would. If I could still do a backflip, I sure would. Yes, if I could still. Yes, I was a gymnast. Yes, I was on a gymnastics team. Yes, I ran track. Yes, I played softball. I was a whole athlete. You can believe what the fuck you want to believe. I could give a fuck about that. We all had a life in middle school, elementary school, high school, and college. But right now, some of us can't walk to the damn corner, and I'm one of them. I could barely make it. Well, you know what I can. I can make it all the way down the hill, so that's not true. I just start breathing heavy. So anyway, again, leave a comment, ask a question. I do respond. I hope I'm responding to positive comments. Thank you so much for watching. Whether you like me or not, you're still here. You make yourself look bad when you say dumb shit, because you show everybody that watched the video. Okay, 1,000 people can watch the video. 2 people might like it, 3 people might comment, but all the people that watched it and read the comments can see that you watched this video. You don't like this lady's video, but you're here watching her. It makes you look stupid. Don't make me look bad. It makes you look stupid. Because you're grown enough to be like, I don't like this. Let me get off here. I ain't making no comment. Let me get off of here. And never come back again. Block yourself. I shouldn't even have to block me. Let me tell you something about my moderators. My moderators have access to the behind the scene of my YouTube. My moderators can go on YouTube at any point and block you, delete you. We don't have to be on live. I have backstage moderators on StreamYard and on regular YouTube. So you can be blocked at any time. Just know and understand that part of it. So just block yourself from me because you don't like me. You don't like how I talk. You don't like how I look. You don't like how I dress. I'm too old to be dancing. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for that. Y'all think I'm too old for every fucking thing. And I feel so sorry for your boring ass miserable lives. If y'all think I'm too old to be doing the things that I do, I'm too old to be living my life. You're angry because I'm not living the life that you want me to live. That's the problem. I'm not letting you control what I do and what I say and who I be. That pisses you off, that you haven't run me away yet. It makes you angry that you haven't run me off the internet yet. Now, mind you, whether I'm mad or not, there's times I do think about getting off social media. It don't have to be nothing you say. It just gets, sometimes I'm just tired of it and I just don't want to do it. And I do think about just completely deactivating all of my accounts. But then I think, no, Kim, hold on. Don't move too fast. Let's just hold on a minute. Something might happen where I'm saying, you know what, I'm sick of this shit, and just delete it all. You will never have access to me again. Understand that if I do what y'all want me to do, and delete my accounts, you will never have access to me again. Not that you give a fuck, but you do give a fuck because you're here watching me. You're here watching me, which means you like having access to me. Am I right or wrong? And don't say no. I don't like having access to you. You just came across my FYP or whatever the shit is. Yeah, I probably did just come across, but you had every opportunity to just swipe on by. But you chose to watch. Wake up in the morning and ask God to allow you to be a nice person. Ask God to allow you to be a loving, kind-hearted, generous, sweet person. And if you can't be that, ask God to close your motherfucking mouth and tie your fingers up, because your mouth and your fingers can hurt people. Your mouth and your fingertips typing can hurt people. But then I think a lot of y'all on here, y'all don't have no connection with God. You think because you go to church or you go to the mosque or whatever you do, you think you know God and you don't know a damn thing about God. I said it. You can see God in people. You can see when the universe is shining light on a person. It shows. And you can see when people are controlled by the devil, or the whatever you want to call him, the devil, Satan, darkness, dark entities. That's why I didn't fuck with that. That's why I didn't fuck with that green bitch, because I immediately knew that she was being run by something I didn't want to be a part of, which was Satan or the devil or his demons or whatever. It was darkness that was controlling her. That was my opinion. Y'all notice I didn't fuck with her. I cut her off quick. She can make any video she want to make about me, and I did not go back and forth with her because I immediately knew I was fighting with the devil. I didn't want that fight. I didn't want that energy around me. And at the time, it was the month of Ramadan. I just didn't want it. So anyway, pick and choose your battles, and what you don't want to do is battle with me, because I battle real hard. And also, you don't want to battle with me because I don't fuck with nobody. I don't come on here bothering y'all. I just come on here to talk and tell my stories, you know, in my little dirty, dusty village. That's all I do. Drinking coconuts and looking at the cows and the goats and the...
Move the mug.
Can I
So
come back?
as you do, he's doing
Can I
down
come?
there. Hey, go.
Do we have money?
Yeah, go. You go after that. Hey, wait. Oh, this one want to. This one is jealous.
This one's jealous?
It's jealous.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's jealous. Ah, you think I don't know animals? It's jealous. You can go.
The cows are crossing the street. That's all I do. Drinking coconuts and looking at the cows and the goats and the sheep and the chickens and shit. That's what I do. Stop telling me Africa's not my home. The U.S. is our home. The U.S. ain't shit. The U.S. is the reason everybody's leaving. What did the U.S. do for us? Other than try to put us all in prison, gave us rotten ass education, unalive as many of us as they could and got away with it. What has the U.S. done for black people? It doesn't matter that we built it and we don't own it. We don't run it. Stop telling me Africa ain't my home. I'm not African, I know that. But Africa is my home because I live here now. I just built a studio apartment that I am in love with. I don't care if it's a studio, it's mine. It cost me less than like $5,000 US. And I ain't paying no rent. I ain't paying no quarterly taxes or whatever. My water can go off right now. Ain't nobody gonna come and foreclose on me or whatever happens, whatever the shit happens in the U.S. when, you know, they put liens on your houses and shit. Thank God I ain't never owned no house. I ain't never had to deal with that in the United States. Ain't nobody finna pull up and repossess my car. Because in the US, I paid cash for my shit. I didn't care about having the latest car. I don't understand that we're not all the same. I'm not you, you're not me. But see, now I am probably starting to wrap. Look at the chicken. He done came in here and I can't even flip this camera. Get out of here. Go. Go. So I had to get the chicken out of here. The chicken will come in. He'll come all the way in. The kitten will come in. I let the kitten come in. The dog will come lay by the door. He won't come in. The goats will come stick their head in the door, but they won't come in. And this is all interesting to me because I didn't grow up like this. So this is so interesting to me to see this. But I tried to get them on camera, but I didn't. So talk to y'all later.